Hello, Lillian. Lemelson MIT runs a covert InvenTeam program to empower high school students to invent a solution to a problem. This program is of ultra-high national security, as few would suspect that high school students are solving issues of national importance. Consequently, they operate largely under the traditional radar. These programs have a funding mechanism that looks like a credit card. The card avoids all the traditional hassles of school accounting systems. The card is hidden in a very dangerous place: the hands of a school teacher. Your mission is to capture a small piece of paper that gets created when the teacher flashes the credit card. That original small piece of paper has to be captured and processed in a special way so the financial labs at MIT can verify its authenticity. The entire existence of the Lemelson MIT InvenTeam's program is dependent on the proper processing of these small pieces of paper called receipts. We have two special agents at MIT who verify the authenticity of these receipts. Working primarily undercover is an associate of InvenTeam's, Lee Estabrooks. Recruited from Russia is Igor Novikov, who is rumored to have worked for the KGB. It is also rumored that he still has an extensive network of contacts. The danger is that if these small scraps of paper, called receipts, don't get to our labs at MIT in time, Mr. Novikov may issue a contract for the teacher. There may be as few as 20 of these teachers in the entire United States. These teachers are often doing so many things that this small piece of paper can become lost or misplaced. Added to this problem is the fact that teachers hate paperwork. Given the ease of flashing the card, this situation can spiral out of control. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to capture one of these small pieces of paper and document how it gets to MIT. Be careful. The teacher may only know where the receipt is during the time that they are signing it. Remember, the survival of this critical program and the health of the teacher is dependent on this scrap of paper getting to MIT in its original condition. As always, we know nothing of your actions. This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Good luck, Lillian.
Okay, Kyle, let's go over the whole process. What do we need to do first?
First, I need a confirmation from MIT to spend money. In order to do that, we first need to log into the InvenTeam website. Once I log in, I click on the finance link to edit our finances. Right now, I'm only concerned with requesting money, so I click on the budget request link. Then I click on step 1, add a new budget item, and click OK to acknowledge that our expenses are up to date. Once I get to the input screen, I fill out the pertinent information regarding the request, including a brief description and the estimated cost of the item. Then I click the Submit button and return to the previous page. Before I submit the request for review, I confirm that all the information I just entered is accurate. If I find a mistake, or I find I need to edit something, there is an edit link where I can change it. Otherwise, I click Step 2, Submit for Review, to allow MIT to review my request.
Okay, what do you need to do when you have a receipt?
When we buy something, I need to make sure I get a receipt for it.
Hey, you guys, the pizza's here.
Hey there.
Thanks, man. Okay. Thank you, Spencer.
Thank you.
First, I need to put it on a piece of paper. After I tape it down, I write a description at the bottom of the page describing what the receipt is for and what date the purchase was made. Now I hole punch the paper with the receipt and put it in the InvenTeam Finance notebook in chronological order with all the previous receipts. Next, I have to enter in the receipt information on the InvenTeam website. Again, I log into the InvenTeam website and click on the finance link, but this time I proceed to expense reports. Clicking Add a new expense item allows me to enter in the information regarding the receipt. This screen looks familiar, but this time I enter the exact information as I see it on the receipt, including the purchase date and the exact amount. Again, I click the Submit button and return to the summary page. Once I'm done with that, I log out of the website.
What if someone gets your credit card numbers and uses it without you knowing?
For verification purposes, MIT sends out an email which shows all our purchases. Therefore, if somebody buys something that we didn't buy, we'll know about it very quickly.
So how do you get the receipts ready to go to MIT?
Before I send off the receipt, I need to send along a summary page that lists all the receipts I'm sending this week. To do that, I log in again to the InvenTeam website and go to Expense Reports. Next, I copy the table, paste it into a Word document, and print it. I use the expense report as my summary cover page. Here we have a list of expenses that we have purchased so far. At the bottom of the summary page, I make two columns to the right of the latest receipts. One column is called Actual and the other Enclosed. Under the Actual column, I write the price from the receipt and double check it with the price from the summary page. Under the Enclosed column, I make a check mark next to the receipt that will be enclosed. If I have more receipts, then I'll include them in this column also. Near the top of the summary page, I write the name of our school and the date I'm sending the envelope. And now we have to go make copies. I make a copy of everything I send to MIT so that we have a backup in case anything gets lost. These copies go into the InvenTeam Finance notebook. Now we place the summary page on top of the original receipt we are sending, which is still taped to a single piece of paper. Once that's done, we staple and fold them and stick them in an envelope addressed to the Lemelson MIT Accounting Department. Now that we're done with the receipt, we put it in the mail to be sent off to MIT. Pizza time!
Action.
Nice. Yeah. It's been 8 weeks. I'm kind of tired.
First I need to get confirmation to... Okay.